You're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? The pin that keeps the doorknob in place so it will fall off when you try to open the door. One wheel of the chair, so they now have to sit in a weird angle and sometimes have a panic rush when they lean over to the side and think they are going to fall. Either steal the remote or put black tape over the sensor on the TV itself so the remote doesn't work. All the insoles from their left shoes. Didn't know my dog had a Reddit account. All knives. Good luck cutting that tomato with a spoon. They're 3C shells so they have to use toilet paper like some kind of caveman. Every charging brick in the house so they'll have to use their laptop or car to slowly charge their phones. You know that little lid that holds all your dish soap in the dishwasher? Yeah, that's mine now. Random kitchen utensils that they would only use occasionally, and probably wouldn't notice missing until they were halfway through a recipe where they absolutely needed it. Can't find whisk. Screw it. Grab fork. We're doing it live. Steal the wallet. Leave everything else behind. Salt. Fridge magnets. Phone chargers. All the batteries out of all the battery-powered products. Every hoodie string. All their toothpaste. Steal the zips from all their pants. The chain from the toilet tank and whatever mechanism the freezer uses to know it should stop making ice. HDMI cables and fridge lights. Light bulbs. All of them. I'd steal $1, but I'd also give them back my change so I'm actually just taking 2 cents. Give or take. Cue evil laugh. I'd poke tiny holes in every wire so it doesn't work but isn't clear why. I'd be the toilet seat bandit. Imagine waking up for your morning dump and there is no seat. Diabolical. The back of earrings. All the spoons. Except for teaspoons. Every knife. Except for that huge kitchen knife everyone has, but nobody uses. Also half of their light bulbs. Salt and pepper. The doorknobs from all their doors. Garbage can liners. All but the last 2 squares of toilet paper and paper towels on every roll. Empty the condiments in the fridge and leave the bottles. Yoga mats. Toothpaste but leave the tubes. Leave only 1 egg in each egg carton. The filters in the vacuum cleaner. Fridge water dispenser, etc. The sink handles on only the hot water side. 1 leg from each table and chair. Batteries from TV remotes. All but 1 coffee filter. The insoles of only the left shoes. The kitty litter container but not the litter. Toilet flush handle. Pacifiers. All but the last diaper. The eject button for the CD, DVD drive. The securing clip to all Ethernet plugs. Old man's incontinence supplies. All the vitamin D. Empty out the shampoo bottles. The loofah and scrub brush. Any electric version of things they have a manual version of, like a can opener. The detector material in detectors causes the alarm to go constantly. Americium for smoke detectors. The fuse from all electrical items. All their large bath towels, but leave the small hand towels, dish towels. That 1 Lego brick they need to finish the set. I'd steal 1 shoe of a pair so that they'll have 1 but still won't be able to wear it. That thing that holds the shower head. We had a weird game we would play when I was in the Corps where, kinda like what we assumed old gangster movies were like. We would say something like, I'ma come to your house and take the tops off of all you beer so it all goes flat, or I'ma come into your house and cut the eaglets off your shoelaces, unlace your shoes unevenly, or I'ma come into your house and kill 1 pixel just off center on your big flat screen. Try ignoring that, ya bum. All done with the worst 20s gangster accents we could do. Good times. All their toothbrushes and hairbands. The cap to their toothpaste. Every almost alternate tile in their house. And the coffee maker. Nightmare. A 1/4 inch of 1 leg from each chair and table. The bathroom clock. You know most people don't have clocks in the bathrooms, right? Which means the vast majority of people have already been burgled. Remote. One battery from each remote. What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless. As I'm taking it down, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's her father's business. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night. In the morning the cops come and I escape in one of their uniforms. I tell her to meet me in Mexico, but I go to Canada. I don't trust her. Besides, I love the cold. 30 years later I get a postcard. I have a son, and he's the chief of police. This is where the story gets interesting. I tell Tiffany to meet me in Paris by the Trocadero. She's been waiting for me all these years. She's never taken another lover. I don't care. I don't show up. I go to Berlin. That's where I stashed the chandelier. $1 million from Jeff Bezos. He would be more bothered by the idea of his money disappearing than by the impact of not having that money. The rubber bits on the end of their earphones. He said, minor inconvenience, sir. I'd do like Dane Cook said in his skit and just kick down the door so they know someone broke in, but you don't take anything so they keep wondering what I took. I'll steal a shoelace from each shoe so they can't tie them. I'd steal the labels off their canned goods. Toilet paper. But leave coffee filters within reach. Why coffee filters, you ask? This comment is inspired by an unfortunate incident in my past which I'd rather not discuss. Although using coffee filters was unpleasant in itself, it was the humiliating bent-over dirty-ass squat duck walk of shame to the kitchen with pants around my ankles to retrieve the coffee filters which haunts me, and of course the return trip to the bathroom was equally lacking of grace and dignity. I was also out of paper towels before you ask. I had a gone with the wind moment where I proclaimed as God as my witness, I will never go without paper products again, and I haven't, so there it is. A computer mouse. The ball for the old school ones, and the laser for the new ones. One battery from the remote. The plastic part of the kitchen knife. All the scissors in their house. The P key from their keyboards. That's just pure evil. All of their left shoes. I would steal animal abuses animals one at a time. The knobs off the stove, oven. The ring that holds the keys together. Don't steal anything. Just rearrange the furniture slightly, so when moving throughout the house it causes them to bump into things. Can opener. I'll steal their bed sheets and replace them with inconveniently sized ones that are too small. They either uncover the feet, or the chest. Just one rubber foot from the bottom of their laptop. One corn holder, so there will always be an odd number in the drawer. I'll just turn all the toilet paper rolls in the opposite direction. The sock drawers. Yes, the whole drawer. I'm the gnome that comes and takes the one pair of matching socks out of the dryer. The part of the Keurig that pokes the hole into the K-cup. All of the caffeine in the household and replace it with decaf. A few years back our house got broken into. They didn't take the TV but took the remote and a hairbrush. Very inconvenient overall. All of their chip clips. I'd steal their car keys and put them inside the car. After having a shitty start to my day, these comments brought genuine laughter. I wish we were all friends in the same room. I need more of this. Fingernail clippers. You only need them like once every 4 weeks. But you're never gonna remember to buy a new pair until you need stitches from accidentally cutting yourself. Additional information. I've never timed my nail clippings. 4 weeks was a bit of a guess. But I'd definitely say I don't keep them long. Just long enough to crack open a can but short enough not to break. Literally all the handles I can find. Would you say that you'd steal all the handles you could handle? 10mm sockets. I steal the phone charging cables. Sure, they're easily replaceable, but then you have go to Walmart or wherever, find the right cable for your phone, decide whether or not you should get a fancier one, and how long should the cable be. How long was my old one? With a longer cable, I can peruse Reddit in bed, which I couldn't really do while charging before because the outlet was too far away. Maybe I should just get a cheap one because I want to upgrade my phone soon, but then I have to save up $800 for the phone I want, and that's going to take a while, so I might as well just buy a better one that's going to last. But then buying a nicer cable would be more expensive and just further postpone buying the new phone, and now I have to wait in line. So yeah, mild inconvenience turns into existential crisis. Better than toilet paper. The little crossbar in the toilet paper dispensers. All the slotted spoons. All of the forks in the house. Good luck, laughing face. All of the coffee. Replace it with decaf. The mat to stop the floor getting wet next to the shower. The part that connects the glass plate in the microwave to the rotor that makes it spin. The oven mittens. Every charging cable for the phones except the ones that work 35% of the time. Their phone chargers. Their clothes hangers. Have fun putting everything on the ground or in drawers, assholes. Lead out of all the mechanical pencils. And 98% of the milk. I'll leave the 2%. Why steal when you can hide things and have people blame themselves over it? That button on their TV remote to change the channel forward. Yes, only that one. You know those U-bend pipe things that connect sinks to the rest of the house's plumbing, the part that's usually removable so that you can clear blockages out of the pipes right beneath the sink. Yeah, I'd take all of those. I would figure out what their most favorite of each weekend clothing item was, like, comfiest bra, saggiest underpants, best socks, etc., and steal those. Then watch them squirming around in the second choice items. The vegetable peeler. When you look for it next time you need it, you'll convince yourself that you threw it out along with the peelings, so you buy another, and then I steal it again. All of the extension cords. The chain on the inside of the toilet tank so the toilet won't flush. Steal their alarm clock. Change their alarm to 20 minutes later. Give it back. Their appendix. Protecting them from a possible danger, to be honest. The charger. We all know they are just going to blame the rest of the family. All of their condoms. They will never know they are gone until they are needed, due to popular demand. If feeling really evil, I will poke holes in them. Maybe if you stole my tissues I'd actually notice. Lamps, spoons, and chairs. Personal hygiene products and support insoles. I used to be a pizza delivery driver. An asshole stiffed me and was an overall jerk for really no reason. He had a couple pairs of shoes sitting on his porch. After he closed the door on me, I took one shoe. Just one. Their poop knife. So the toilet gets clogged up. Their Tupperware lids. The bottom hinge of every door. Or their toilet paper. Single socks, shoelaces, clock batteries, toilet papers, skincare, all of the forks, their towels, their glasses, and many more, but I don't want to be greedy. I'd just tilt all the pictures on the wall just slightly, enough that people notice, but not enough for them to wanna fix them. Kettle. I'm British, so this is more of an inconvenience. And no, we don't have tea every 5 seconds. And no again, we don't all speak like the Queen. Downvote for lying about your culture. The fill valves to all their toilets. I wouldn't steal anything. I would just mix up the wires and fuses so every light switch and controller does something completely different than before. They would get home and try to turn on their kitchen light, but instead it turns on the TV. The elasticity of all their underwear. The straws from their Capri Suns. nearly all the mayonnaise out of the mayonnaise jar, so their next sandwich involves 5 minutes of scraping about most of the toothpaste from the tube in the bathroom, a single button off most of their shirts, all their extra batteries. Find the drawer where they keep the good lube and the emergency backup dollar store lube. Take the backup lube. One day a few weeks from now they'll be getting ready for a sex act and they'll find out they only have a tiny, insufficient dab of the good lube left and realize they're done for the night. The half and half. The can opener. Half of each pair of either socks, gloves, earrings, shoes. The little plastic nuts that hold the toilet seat in place from underneath. I feed off of memories of where people put their TV remotes. Their WLAN router password. Shampoo and body wash. All of their toilet seats. Tire valves.